Welcome to the part 11 of this character modeling series. In this video, we are going to start our texturing part. So let's get into it. Start from the base mesh. Let's add a material and change it to emission. Now go into Setting tab. You can rename the material. Press Shift A and click on Search, then type Image Texture. Click on New and give a name for the texture. I'm going to work on 2K texture, so I will just multiply this width and height by 2. On the color, bring down the alpha value to 0. Now connect this image texture to emission. If you go to Texture Painting tab, you don't see the base mesh. This is because the texture we apply to it has nothing but the alpha channel. Just go to Fill tool and click around the mesh. It will fill the texture with selected color. Let's change one setting for the Fill tool. Go into Option menu and change the bleed around 5 pixels. This will add extra margin to the texture. Here I change the outliner to the image editor so I can sample the color from the reference image. Sample the color you need for the base and the shadow. Below the color picker you can have a color palette. Click on the plus icon to add color to your color palettes. You may get this extra fill sometime, which you can remove by the Erase Alpha from the blending mode. Also, you can change the fall off to constant for the hard brush. This is the white part of the eyes, so change the color to white or little gray, whichever you prefer. You can paint texture on both the image editor and the 3D viewport. Now select the other meshes which share the same texture. Then holding Shift, select the base mesh and press Ctrl L to link the material. This will copy the material to the selected meshes. Right now it looks black because of the transparency in the texture. Now let's go ahead and sample the eye color. Then add a color to your color palettes with plus icon. Select the Fill tool and select the eye color from the color palettes. Then click around the eye to fill the color. The eyelashes seems to be little thick on the reference, so let me just go ahead and edit it real quick. Now choose a color for the eyelash. And fill it by clicking around it. Then repeat the same for the eyebrows. Let's hide the base mesh so we can work on the inner mouths. Go into edit mode and select the teeth part. Then go back to texture painting. If you click on this paint mask icon, it will mask the selected part for the texturing. Here I have forgotten to apply the material, so let me just select this inner mouth and shift select the eye, which already have the base material. I will just link that material like we did before. I just fill the color for the teeth. Now let's choose the color for the gums. Just like teeth, select the gum part in the edit mode, then go back to texture paint to fill the color. Now select the color for the tongue and fill it by the fill tool. Unhide the base mesh with Alt-H. This is the inner mouth part, so it will not have this skin color. Change it to something like gum color. You can follow the same process as we did for the teeth, or you can just paint the texture on image editor. Now let's move on to the hair. Add a new material and rename it if you want. Change the principal BSTF to emission. Also save the base texture before moving to the other texture. You will lose the texture if you don't save it and start working on other texture. Now repeat the same process for all other parts. Then we can move on to paint the hard shade. Now let's move on to add some shadow color or depth to the texture, as it is just a flat color at the moment. For now, just use a hard brush to paint the darker tone. Later we're gonna use Krita to blend them properly. This is also gonna help us setting the texture in Krita rather than just guessing and print on the Krita or any other program you use. In anime, characters usually have this serrated tone on their neck. As I mentioned, we gonna do the setting part in Krita. So for now, just print the shaded part like I'm doing, or you can do as you like. Here I will leave you with the time lapse, and also I would love to hear your thoughts on this series so far. I do know that I'm adding little too much time lapse on the recent part, but there is a reason for that. That I've been busy with my classes and the work on the other projects, so I'm not able to work on this video. But I do believe that I mentioned the thing that I need to expand. I'm still trying to keep uploading the 1 or 2 parts every week. So this is the kind of video that I can give you with my busy schedule. Hopefully you can understand the situation. Well then, enjoy the rest. Thank you for watching me. I will see you in the next one. Ja mata ne.